Welcome to Whiteboard Wednesdays, Real Talk with a Realtor. I'm Sharice Wynn, also known as the Agent Lady, and today we have Ron the Lender. Ron Moneybags. I think that's what Jeremy used to call you, right?
Sure.
We have Ron who's going to talk about refinancing today. Everybody wants to know about refinancing, so Ron, why do people refinance?
The main three reasons, mainly to lower your interest rate, to lower the term of the mortgage, or a lot of people will take equity out of the property to make improvements or pay off credit card debts and things like that.
Okay, so to lower interest rate, which I guess would still be a good time right now, right?
Yeah, without a doubt. Now rates are most programs are under 4%, so it makes
That's
a lot of
good.
sense to refinance. So
especially if somebody has like a 5 or 6.
yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you said to get cash out.
Get cash out, so if you're
Okay.
taking equity out, we'll do an appraisal and find out how much equity is in the house, take equity out that way, and also
Okay.
to reduce the term. A lot of people have paid on their 30-year mortgage and then they feel like they want to try to pay it off, so they'll reduce the term down to 15 years or anything shorter than that.
Okay, awesome. And what does that process look like for both of those things? Like, what does that look like?
So the process is similar to a regular application, getting approved. We'll go through their credit, we'll look at their income and their debts. And the main driving factor of the refinance is an appraisal, right? We'll send someone out to the property, they'll inspect the house, they'll look
Okay.
at the value, they'll look at other homes in the area that have sold, and then they'll determine how much the market value is. And then from there, we'll then base all the final numbers off of that.
Gotcha. So how long does something like that take then?
Normally 45 days.
It's still like
45 to 60 days, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's almost longer than the typical process.
It is. I mean, there's just
Okay.
because in this market, most lenders are going to have purchase transactions take precedence.
Okay.
So, and that's really the only reason. But, refinances certainly can close quickly, but there's really never an emergency refinance.
Gotcha.
Normally it's something that's, set up to do the right thing and take about, 2 months, a little bit less.
Okay, so about 2 months time for somebody to either lower their interest rate or get some cash out.
Correct.
Those are pretty much the only 2 reasons why you want to do something like that, right?
Agreed. I mean, I guess a third option would be, and we run into this a lot actually, where someone buys a house with either a spouse or boyfriend, girlfriend, or another party living together, and then they're looking to, that doesn't work, and so they're looking to take someone else off the mortgage.
That doesn't sound like fun. And is this the same process?
Same process. Interesting fact about that, and Sunny has helped us with this at the title company, is there's some
Okay.
transfer taxes involved. So definitely contact Sharice, and she'll put you in touch with a title company that can help navigate that type of stuff.
Oh, transfer tax.
Yes,
Gotta love
yes,
it.
yes.
And I guess for some people, does it make sense to refinance? Like, what is that?
Yeah, I mean, we get calls all the time saying, all right, well, my interest rate is 4%. I hear rates are 3.875. Does that make sense? And so there's needs to be a pretty short break even. So we will
Okay.
look at how much does it cost to refinance. We'll tally up the closing costs, which involve appraisal fees, title company fees, mortgage company fees. How much does that cost versus how much you're actually saving? And then we'll do
Gotcha.
a break even and say, oh, well, based on that monthly savings, how much is it costing? You're going to recoup that money in a couple years. And so we kind of do an analysis to make sure that the person's going to be in the property for that long to see the savings. Otherwise,
Gotcha.
reducing the rate, saving a couple bucks a month might make sense if you're adding $5,000 to your mortgage. So we look at that.
Because transfer tax is also included?
No transfer tax? No.
No,
No.
no.
But you'll see, you'll have to pay some escrow money. So a lot
Okay.
of times you'll set up a new escrow account with the new lender, and then
Okay.
you'll get refunded money from the current lender. So there's always there's a couple different ways and different factors of the closing costs. So normally closing costs on average, I would say, would be probably around $2,500 to $3,500 on a refinance on let's say a loan amount of $350 or below.
Right.
But every situation's different, and it's something we can run.
Gotcha. So it sounds like with trying to take somebody off the mortgage, you might have transfer tax.
That is accurate.
And
Yes.
But a regular refinance, then there is
No transfer taxes whatsoever. The only time you'll see it is if you're taking a party off the mortgage, they'll actually get the current assessed value of the house
Okay.
versus the original mortgage amount, and they're paying transfer taxes on that difference. And again,
okay.
to get exact numbers on that, the title company can help crunch those numbers. And we try to get that figured out up front because that's normally something we want to make sure that we have enough money to pay
Wow.
on the refinance.
Right. Well, that makes a lot of sense. Well, that helped me. I hope that helped you guys too. So, Ron, how do they find you if they wanted more information on
I work
anything?
for Trident Mortgage Company, and my phone number is 856-912-4748. And my email address is ron.gosewisch@tridentmortgage.com.
We'll also have his email and his contact information at the end for you guys to find him. Well, I think that sums it up. Remember, friends don't let friends buy or sell real estate without the agent lady. Make it a great day, guys.
Thank you.